welcome to my knitting channel. This is part 2 of the zipper sweater tutorial. In this video we're going to be working on the yoke. That means German short rows going back and forth, and also making one right and left around the raglan stitches. So before we begin, you need to grab your yarn, needles and your drink of choice, and let's begin. We are currently on the wrong side where we left off from part 1. I have placed the stitch markers as instructed, and I need to purl until the last 28 stitches, which is right about here. This is where we will begin our German short rows. We've just purled to here, and now you're going to have to turn the work over to start knitting to the first marker. Here we go. Keep the yarn in front, slip the stitch over, and then bring the yarn over the needle so that you can see what looks like almost 2 stitches. Now we knit as normal to the marker. And this is where we're going to make one right. So your left needle goes through that loop from the back, and then you need to knit that stitch, but it's really tricky, as you can see. Especially if you're knitting tight like me, it'll be harder. So this is just my fault. Then slip the marker, knit 2 of the raglan stitches, 1 and 2, slip the marker again, and that's where we're going to make one left. That means you go in from the front and knit through the back loop. And it's make one left because we're on the left side of the raglan. That's how I try to remember it. Continue knitting until the next marker. My goal this year is to knit a little bit looser so that I can catch the twisted stitches more easily. Gotta catch them all. Make one right again through the back loop, knit from the front, raglan, make one left from the front and knit through the back. Now I'm going to be knitting to the last 28 stitches. So that's 3 more for me. Now we have increased by 4 stitches. So you're going to turn the work over. Keep the yarn in front, slip the stitch over, pull the yarn over the needle to create that strange looking stitch that looks like 2, and you're going to purl until the 2 extra stitches from the last turn. Once you've done that, then of course we turn it again, keep the yarn in front again, slip the stitch again, yarn over again, and you're going to knit to the first marker. So here we are again. We need to make one right. Look at me struggling again. That's really bad. Slip marker, 2 raglans. Slip, make one left, and knit through the front. I really need to do something about that tight knitting. Can't go on like this. One stitch. Okay. So now knit across the back, all the way to the next stitch. Look at that. We're gonna make one right again. Oh, that one a bit smoother. Raglan, make one left. Let's see if I can do this. Honestly, please ignore the hand. There we go. Now you're going to knit to where you turned last time. So there's that funny stitch. Knit that as 1, and then it's 2 extra stitches. Now we've made these extra stitches, and you can see here that it doesn't create any holes, so it's looking quite good. And remember, this is the right side. So now when we turn to the wrong side, we will purl to the other funny stitch plus 2 extra, and then you do your turn and you do your increases again on the right side, and you're going to repeat this process 4 times in total, including the ones that we've just done, and you should end with purling to the very end of the row. Now is a good opportunity to count your stitches and make sure the increases are distributed correctly. So the 2 fronts should have the same amount of stitches, raglan, shoulders should have the same, and be careful here because the turning stitch looks like 2 stitches, but it is just 1, so don't count that as 2, count it as 1. And then the back has its own set of stitches. From here, you will continue working back and forth in the stockinette stitch, and you will need to continue doing the increases around each of the raglan stitches. So here there are 8 increases every time you knit on the right side. I have just gotten to the point before joining in around. So here it's still separate. The stitches should be distributed correctly with the same amount on each side. Then over the shoulders should be the same. And the middle should have its own amount of stitches. You should still see the resting stitches that we did at the beginning here on the wrong side. To join it in a round, you will need to make a backward loop. So that means the tail is going to go over, and then you put your needle through from the top. Tail over, needle through. So now you can start knitting basically, and you've officially joined it in a round. Now you can see that it's been joined together. So all you need to do is just keep going, knitting, knitting, knitting. This is where the zipper will be, and we have now moved the start of the round from the middle to the left shoulder, the first raglan stitch. So we need to make 4 increases now instead of 8. Don't do 8. The first one will be here on the right of the raglan, then you will skip this one, knit across the shoulder, don't do this one, but this one. So now it's on the back raglan that you will increase, knit across, increase the one on the inside here, skip, so never ever do the shoulder, and then go and increase right at the front. And that's the end of the yoke. Before you start the body, promise me that you'll really count and check that your front and your back, where you made the increases, have the same amount of stitches, and that the 2 shoulders should have the same stitches as well. I know it's tempting not to count, but you will thank future you. I look forward to continuing together. So thank you for knitting with me, and I wish you all the luck. If you found this helpful and would like to see more knitting tutorials, please consider to like and subscribe, unless you hate soft jumpers. Next up, we'll start working on the body. So it's the same jumper, same fluff, a little bit more Italiano, but I will see you soon. And in the meantime, keep knitting.